Okay, so this is the 5B that I've been working on, the street build, and I've got my part that I've been waiting on here. This is the new one-way bearing, and it's going to replace this guy here. I do believe something's wrong with this one here, so we're gonna check it out. This is kind of like a last-ditch effort to find out what's wrong with this thing. So we're going to put it in and we'll get it out in this video here, see if everything works. So let's go ahead and get right to it and see if hopefully this works. Alright, so I want to show the differences in these two here. This is the new guy. Let's see if you can see it there. Here we go. And you notice how these pieces right here are straight out on the inside. If you look in to the camera, so I can get some good light on it. You see how it's straight out here on the sides? Now, I took the cover off of this one here just so you could see the differences. You see how different that is? I don't think that's supposed to be like that. And that's pretty much the way this one was. I did reset a couple of them, but they were all pretty much all over the place. So we're going to try this one to see if possibly if it's going to be, be a better fit, work better, that kind of thing. So what we got to do is there's a specific way you put it in here, and you got the little thing there, but it is a one-way bearing. One way it goes, the other way it does not. So I'm going to refer to my book to find out which way it goes. So I have a book down here that come with this GTB3 or GT3 or whatever. So here we go, and let's see what it says about setting the bearing. It says the second gear is designed with a high-speed two-way bearing. This gear is engaged at high speeds and is variable by tweaking the spring screw setting. Okay, so it doesn't give you any information hardly at all. I mean, this is a very loosely covered book here. It doesn't tell you much of shit. Sorry, but it really doesn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to the truck itself, take you off of here, and look at our setup here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the truck itself, and I'll just do a pull to see which way this gear turns. Okay, so we're looking for the clutch inside there. Obviously we can't see it like this, so let's see if we can turn some light on, and we'll look inside here to see which way the clutch is turning, if we can possibly see it there. There's a better view there with the screw. See if maybe we can tell which way this is going to turn. Okay, so it's going to turn. It's going to turn like this. And which way that would turn the wheels. Let's see, so it's got to go that way to catch. So after looking at the truck, I believe that it goes this way here. So obviously when the gear is going backwards, which would be reverse, it doesn't do anything. When it's going forward, it's the one way, so it should turn the gear. At least that's what I'm hoping anyway, because there's not really much in the way of instructions on this. As you can see, it doesn't tell you much of anything, honestly. It tells you how to set your spring for your 2-speed, but that is honestly it. These instructions are very weak and very crappy. So, I mean, it should be fairly simple, unless it was just mechanically, the bearing was bad or something like that, which I'm hoping. But other than that, I think it's set the right way, so we're going to go ahead and reinstall it and see what it does. Okay, so as you can see, we got it all reinstalled again, and if you look when the thing is pulled. You see the rotation there of the spring. It turns that way, which if you turn the clutch that way, it gives you forward momentum, which makes the wheels turn. So that should be on there correctly. The 2-speed, who knows if it's adjusted correctly or not. I'll leave it where it is for now. But we know the one-way bearing's in there correctly, so let's give it a shot, see what it'll do. Hopefully it'll do something. Like I said, if not, the next step is to take this whole shaft and everything apart again and go back to 1-speed. Hopefully we do not have to do that. It'd be cool to have something different, but you know, if I can't figure this thing out, it's basically going to go in the trash. So yeah, let's see what she can do. All right, so I'm back out to the school over here, the place that I like to kind of run stuff like this. Got a really long run over there. Then if you look over here, same thing. So I can basically run it up and back. Kind of show you here, up and back over there. So it'll be a great area to kind of test this out. So there she is. Let's get her out. Let's see if what I did works. I'm hopeful, guys, but yeah, it's been a hell of a process. So I've got realistic expectations, I'll put it. All right, guys, here's the moment of truth. Let's do our first little pull here. Oh, okay, maybe that got it fixed. Let's see what she'll do. Steering's off a little bit. I'm not going to go too crazy, so I'm basically just going to get a little bit of a rip on it. Been dying to see this thing in action. So still a little cold, but we'll take it easy on her. And the 2-speed actually does work. Holy shit. Okay, that is awesome now. Okay, so what I did was correct, apparently. It's a shame they don't have better instructions on this crap, because it looks like it's actually working now. So let's give it a little bit of a rip. I'm obviously not going to go too crazy with it here, but yeah, man, I'm all smiles, guys. Hell yeah. Brakes need a little bit of work. That's all right. It's always going to be something that you're going to be working on. Okay. Yeah, man. So I'll call this a success. Man, there's a lot more power in that. I'm not even going 3/4 throttle either, so this is going to be fun. This is what I wanted. That's all the brakes I got. Alright guys, I think I actually finally got it fixed. Holy shit. So it came with a bad one-way bearing. That thing never worked. So I put it back in there exactly the same way as I took it out before. I don't know. So I'm just really happy that it actually worked. So I'm gonna have a little bit of a play with it here. Yeah, man. I'm pretty happy. Finally got this thing gnawed out. Be sure to like, subscribe, stay tuned, guys. I got a lot of plans with this one here. You know, weather is what it is now. It's getting colder, so I'm going to try to get this thing out a little bit before it gets too nasty, so stay tuned.